Part of me believes that if you have a weird kink, it's tolerable, as long as it isn't, like, absolutely disgusting or harmful. But then again, I was just contacted by the notorious DeviantArt white bread fetish guy who wanted me to draw a plump, rich, blonde, blue-eyed white woman with huge titties stuffing her shopping cart full of white bread, and I do have to wonder, how much? How much am I willing to tolerate? At what point do I just give up? There's a guy who sends artists vague commission requests, and upon the artist asking what he has in mind, he proceeds to send a detailed request about rich women shopping in a grocery store full of expensive Wonder Bread and overflowing their carts with it. I don't know if any of the artists he ropes in know that it's a fetish thing, but I knew right away. Upon reading it, I was like, wait, this sounds like that one guy from DeviantArt that was obsessed with Wonder Bread. And lo and behold. Okay, so I looked on the page, and apparently this guy is also very interested in busty white women destroying the environment, especially with chainsaws. Wow. Have you noticed that the bottom right image is a woman with a fucking Wonder Bread? I know, right? What the... Wait a minute, isn't this the same guy whose commission was rejected by fucking Shadman? What? The plot fucking thickens. What the fuck do you have to ask for to make Shadman back the fuck up? Hey, yeah, I actually know this guy and, like, have talked with him. He absolutely was not just a normal guy with a weird kink. This shit was his life, pretty much. He had lots of talk about consumerism, slavery, and capitalism, and why they were all good things. Almost to the point of a religion to him. He tried talking to me about his commission of a comic of, I believe, Asami, cutting down a rainforest and industrializing it, and like weird undertone of loving sandwiches. Everything he talked about in this aspect came down to sandwiches with him. He has spent thousands of dollars, if not more, on commissions for Asami abusing Korra, Asami owning a sandwich factory and slave labor, blonde women own sandwich factories, and cutting down large expanses of forest. And the list goes on to either really strange stuff, but none of it inherently sexual. The only time I've known something sexual was his commission for Shadman, which was, to the best of my memory, him asking Shadman to draw Korra and Asami abuse porn, with, like, focus on Korra having a limp dick. That's the most I remember from the screenshots he showed of his conversation with Shadman, which he did show off and talk about how unprofessional Shadman was for refusing to draw his commission. The way he fucking talks is just something mind-blowing to see a man this far stuck in his own little hole. On a more dark and serious subject, he's been fired from his job and possibly disowned from his family for this kind of stuff. He talked about assaulting, sexually assaulting, and insulting the race or sexuality of his coworkers. People caught on he was kind of fucked up and emailed his boss over that stuff and got him fired. I got to watch as he complained about it, and the entire forum that he was on talking about it blew up for a good solid 2 hours over how fucked up this guy is for thinking he did nothing wrong, and him insulting everyone. It was absolutely bonkers. Please do not give Logic commissions. His money isn't worth being associated with this man. Overall, he is a very disgusting person, and while it's fun to point and laugh, he's really not someone who should be given the time of day. Holy fuck, that's like 9 layers of batshit. This is why we can't have net neutrality. So, this is somebody by the name of Logic1, who I was alerted to just the day before I recorded this. Apparently our boy here has a very interesting fetish, I guess. I don't even know if you can call it a fetish, because it's like non-sexual. But he's really into Wonder Bread, and white women buying Wonder Bread, and like capitalism, I think, and like industrialization and deforestation. I don't know where this kind of thing starts, but you know, we got a lollipop princess in a bulldozer tearing down a forest. We got a chainsaw bread. We got someone ordering around bread people. Sandwich slaves? This is definitely, I mean, he's got a type. Well, not really. He also likes redheads. That's, I mean, I can sympathize with him there. This is really okay. I seriously hope you guys don't do this. We got a Wonder Bread float. Eat only Wonder Bread. I want to know more about this man. I want to know what his actual dietary habits are. Like, does he eat only Wonder Bread? Is he aware that Wonder Bread is just like a company? I don't know. Like, is he, maybe he does and he's just really into their like politics and like maybe he read their About Me page. Maybe he's the only guy that did that. And he was like, wow, I really stand for what Wonder Bread stands for. This is gonna be the cornerstone of my life. Uh-oh. What is this? What are you eating? I don't like this. Oh, is that just chocolate? See, thanks to the internet, I'm now conditioned to see somebody holding something brown and eating it. Well, I mean, it is DeviantArt. No, never mind. It is DeviantArt. It's not the internet. It's DeviantArt's problem. Is this Vivian James? Oh my god. I fucking love white bread. This has to be the guy said in that post that he was making like racial slurs against people. This has to be like a race thing. So I'll tell you now, my favorite kind of bread is like the kind of brown stuff that has like seeds in it. I always thought that was like weirdo mom bread when I was a kid, but it turns out it's actually really nice. So yeah, I don't know, I can't sympathize with Wonder Bread's just so Wonder Bread. It's like, it's such a weird dichotomy. This guy's dedicating his entire life to the most basic, plain thing in existence. Like the definition of, boy, that's some pretty white bread shit, you know what I mean? By extension, it makes it the weirdest shit ever. Fuck poor people? Okay. So, like, you have to remember going through this. This lady's got Monsanto on her cart. Okay. You have to remember going through this that according to that post who apparently knew the guy, like, he believes all of this. Like, this is all serious. This isn't like a joke. This is really, to quote Radiohead, we're not scaremongering. This is really happening. I think this video just got blocked worldwide. Mature content. I don't even want to, listen. I know it's YouTube and I can't even show it, but even for my own purposes, I don't want to see what this is. I'm good on everything else on this page. It is amazing though how weird this shit is, but it's like all, with the exception of these 3 pictures, it's like all actually okay. It's like all, you know, PG-13, I guess. YouTube will allow it. Is this? I think I might know the guy who drew this picture. I think I might need to ask him about that. What is this one? My little Marco sure loves his white sandwiches. I better run back to the store. He's gonna be through with all the white bread in the house by the time I finish shining. Marco's gonna need a dedicated motherly figure to look after him as he rules his new okay, well that's kinda hot. I mean, I do like me some MILFs. But anyways, yeah, so that was Merlogic 1. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Leave it in the comments if you know. I don't know. Yeah, this was a bit of a short video, but enjoy. Take care. Bye. I don't know. Massive thanks to my $20 patrons CJ Connolly, Assumed Chris, and Jamie Brown once again. This video is a little bit shorter than the last few that we've done, but you know, I gotta keep you guys on your toes. But sometimes you need the 1-2 punch of crazy. Other times you need the long, slow, like, bath, you know, the warm bath of crazy. So this was like the former, you know. Next time we might do something a bit longer. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next time I'll get hit by a bus and there won't be another video, you know? Take what you can get. You never know what could happen the next day. Life is fleeting. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Bye.